Amazon Prime teased us again with another very short clip, this time revealing the Great Serpent, a new title screen, and most importantly, confirming a 2021 release date for the upcoming Wheel of Time show. They also teased us with some old tongue in their updated profile image and banner on Twitter. Let's get into it. Yes, 2021 confirmed. The best part of this is knowing that we're already halfway through this year, which means we won't be waiting much longer. A full trailer has got to be coming very soon. Remember to like this video and to subscribe to my channel, and if you don't mind, hit the bell so that you'll be notified when I release my Unraveling the Trailer videos after the official trailer release. Also, if you're new to the Wheel of Time and you want to avoid spoilers, my channel is made just for you. I have a series of videos that is constantly growing called WOT 101, where I discuss everything new fans need to know about the Wheel of Time without any story or plot spoilers. I've currently got 15 videos in the series that discuss topics that range from characters to maps to metaphysics and magic and history. Be sure to subscribe so you don't miss it. I'll be doing a big giveaway when we hit 10,000 subscribers too. Okay, enough of that. Let's unravel what we can from this short clip and from the old tongue message they put on their official Twitter profile pic. First, let's talk about the music in the teaser. I love the sound of it. It has a bit of an Asian feeling, especially at the end. This could just be another stock audio clip or something custom made just for the teaser, but it might also be actual music from the show, or from the opening title sequence. What do you think? I like how it's in keeping with a lot of the set and costume and even casting choices they've made to go with Asian influences. I can't wait to hear more. Speaking of the titles, do you think this is the official title sequence for the show? I really hope that it is. If it is the official title sequence, it could be a smaller part of a larger opening title sequence. Or they could be keeping it short and sweet, which I also like. I like it when a show gets right to the point. I love the way the text from the W in Wheel and the M in Time are similar or mirrored. I like the custom look of the font, and it looks really cool when framed by the Great Serpent. Here's a slightly different version of it from the official Twitter page banner. Rob Christensen pointed out this great detail that happens near the beginning of the teaser. As the Prime Smile logo transitions away, we see what appears to be a metal disc or plate of some sort. It's lit by a strong light on one side and then hidden in shadow on the other side. This is later revealed to be one of the many scales that form the texture of the Great Serpent eating its own tail. But what I love is this little moment before the camera pulls back. They go out of their way in this animation to briefly shift the light or to move the shadows so as to make the symbol on the plate look very reminiscent of, you guessed it, the ancient Aes Sedai symbol. And if you've watched my Unraveling the audio teaser video where they first revealed the Aes Sedai symbol, you know that I was a bit frustrated with them getting the symbol wrong. Well, thankfully they fixed it here. I can finally sleep. As the camera begins to pull back and the Great Serpent coils around, it gives this great sense of unending time and eternity. When Sarah Nakamura was asked about what it meant on Twitter, she said, "I think this is simply about the idea of eternity and time." I also love how the symbol feels a bit like the twisted dream ter'angreal from the books, like it sort of coils around itself in the distance, giving a feeling of strange edges and angles. It reminds me a lot of this chapter icon. As the camera continues to pull back, here you can begin to see this very cool detail that looks like it's etched or inlaid into the belly of the serpent. This texture looks familiar, doesn't it? Many have pointed this out on Twitter and elsewhere, but for those who might not remember, at the end of the Shattered Logoth dagger teaser we got way back in February, there is a quick flash of something. I speculated about this in great detail in my Unraveling the Dagger teaser video. It turns out I was kind of right. It is obviously using the same style of light flash or lens flare, and the ornamental detail is definitely the same as the texture in the Great Serpent. There was actually an alternate version of a teaser that was never released that Omar and Geeky Airy from WatchSeries.com somehow got a hold of, and it too has a different flash of this same object, though even more brief and blurred. My guess is that at some point over the last several months, as they released small teasers for us fans, they were intending to gradually reveal bits of the Great Serpent at the end of each teaser. But then, somewhere along the line, maybe because Rosamund Pike was nominated for a Golden Globe or something, I think perhaps they decided to scrap the idea of adding in mysterious flashes for just the fans, as they ended up branching out to marketing to a larger audience. Anyway, it's a mystery no longer. The Great Serpent is finally revealed. In the Wheel of Time series, the Great Serpent symbol is even more ancient than the symbol of the Wheel of Time. It too represents the cyclical nature of time and eternity. I want to also point out that the head of the Great Serpent looks a bit like something you might see on a Chinese dragon design. I love this concept, as I've always considered the Great Serpent and the idea of the dragon to be linked. It feels very similar to me to the official dragon chapter icons in the books. Finally, along with the teaser, the official Amazon Prime Wheel of Time Twitter account updated their banner and Twitter profile image. It looks to me like this is the official Wheel of Time logo, similar to this official Game of Thrones logo. I love the simplicity of the T and the W here. I also like the simpler design of the Great Serpent. If you expand the full profile pic, you'll see a small Old Tongue phrase, which I'll attempt to pronounce now. It says, Podome Klishnie, Gani Athaan Aman Hei. This is not really a spoiler, but in the first book, a character says a very similar phrase to this, though Athaan Aman is replaced with Aes Sedai. The direct translation in the book is, here is always a welcome for Aes Sedai. So, we know the word Athaan means people or people of, as in the Athaan Mier, for example, who are roughly translated to be the people of the sea, or the sea folk. And we know that Aman means dragon. So, this roughly translates to, here is always a welcome for the people of the dragon, or here is always a welcome for the Dragonsworn. For those who might not know, the official Amazon Prime account attempted to name us fans Wheelies last year, and nobody really liked that. It turned into a bit of a joke amongst the Twitter fans. Later, the Black Tower podcast did this huge bracket, and they pitted different fandom names against each other. It was narrowed down from about 100 different ideas into the winning name for the fandom, which was Dragonsworn. Now, this is not necessarily my personal favorite name for the Wheel of Time fandom, but that's what stuck out the most last year during that time. And that is what the official Wheel of Time account has started to call us. They even apologized for calling us wheelies. So, long story short, I think this translates to basically say, this Twitter account is for the Wheel of Time fans, the Dragonsworn. And really, that's all I've got. Is there anything that you saw or heard that I might have missed? Let me know in the comments. Special thanks to my amazing Patreon supporters. Please remember to like and subscribe, and to check out my WOT 101 videos and other deep dive videos as well.